Welcome to Crypto Bulls Club. My name is Soham and this is your daily Bitcoin news live at 10:30 p.m. India time. So guys, we are going to come live every day between 10 and 10:30 p.m. and every day we are going to cover the latest news from the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and also we are going to do a live Q&A sessions as well. Okay, so let's jump in straight into the Bitcoin charts and see what we have in store for us today. So let's jump on. Okay, so what we have right now, let me pull this out. Okay, guys. So at this point of time, the total market cap has, risen. It has gone past the $2 trillion mark one more time. It's up about 6.7%, and things have been looking good today. And Bitcoin has risen by about 1.5 percentage points. As you can see, it has risen, and so has Ethereum has risen more than 4.1%. It's up above the $3,300 mark. Binance coin has started its rise as well, and it's up above $480. Now, if I have to talk about some of the top gainers of the day, let's take a quick look on that. Fracture continues its rise. It's up about 18.3% in the last 24 hours. It's in the $42 range. Phantom, guys, okay, Phantom has again gained its momentum. It is up about 2.93 percentage points. I told you guys about a mistake I did in Phantom. I had bought it a bit higher, so but today I was able to book profits, very minimal profit, but yeah, it was a profit nevertheless. So I booked profits on my Phantom and waiting for this one to come down again, and then again I'll enter. For people who want to know, I had actually averaged out the price, so 2.59 was where I did enter in Phantom again, and it helped me to reduce the prices as well. And if I have to talk about Nexo, it is up about 14%, followed by Shiba Inu, guys, right? All coins about, of all the coins, Shiba Inu is up about 14% as well, as you can see here. And Ecomi also continues its rise. This is majorly driven by the news that Disney is going to build its own metaverse, guys. Okay, that is the one reason that is getting Ecomi to pump as well. Now, if I have to talk about the top losers of the day, are not much. Dash comes in at about 4.5%. Chainlink taking a breather after this good rise that it had. It's down about 2.5%, and yes, not much then after that. So, guys, let's jump on to the Bitcoin charts first. But before that, let me tell you about a very important news that is coming out of the US. Okay, the inflation has risen over 7%. Okay, and this is for the month of December, and this is the highest since 1982. What is the significance of this? Your money is, the buying power of your dollar is getting lesser by the day. Okay, and this is for December. I believe for January it may very well hit 7.5 or 8% as well, guys. Okay, don't be surprised with that. And this is one of the fundamental reasons that people are looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been treated as a hedge against inflation as well. So this is the reason why Bitcoin has been rising. Let's take a quick look on some of the key levels of support and resistance for the Bitcoin, and let's jump onto the Bitcoin charts. So, guys, as you can see, Bitcoin is trading at around the $43,500 mark. It is important for us, guys, to jump into the 43,750 range. Why do I say so? Because of the reasons that I have discussed earlier. I'll discuss it today as well. It is because of the weekly EMA ribbons, right? What I want to show you here is that we are now perfectly bouncing. Okay, we are bouncing perfectly. If you can see right here, of that on the top of this green box right here. Okay, and this is where we had a bounce back in July as well. As you can see right here, we bounced in July as well, right? So we bounced here in July as well, as you can see, and right now also we are getting a bounce of this particular Fibonacci zones. This is the Bitcoin log growth curve. Right now, if I have to talk about the weekly EMA ribbon, and let's see where the EMA ribbons are currently. Let me get the EMA ribbons. So the EMA ribbon at this point of time, the lowest point of the EMA ribbon, if you can see, is coming in at around the $43,800, guys. Right, $43,800. If we are not able to break into the EMA within this one, then that would be a challenge. That means that we will treat this EMA ribbon as a resistance, and that will not be good for Bitcoin. What we had done in the past is, you can see right here, we closed 1 week. This was the week of 12th of July, and then we immediately got a pump, and this was the bottom for that point of time. Right, will this be the bottom for this time? I'm not too sure about it. Probably it may, if we get above a closure above 43,800, that will definitely add fuel to the fire, and we can definitely see Bitcoin already going up. What we have seen is, we went all the way highs, we went all the way to about $44,100. We got we were not able to hold it at that point of time, the 44,100. We'll take a look on the shorter time frames why we were not able to hold it, but this is extremely important. Now what I want to show you is the weekly RSI. If you can see this, the weekly RSI, and I have drawn a line here, guys, okay, which has acted in the past as a very critical line of support and resistance as well. Right, as you can see, this line is drawn at around the 41 mark. Okay, if you can see this is at the 41 mark, and what we can see here, guys, is whenever we whenever we are coming down, or whenever we are going, when we are going from bottom, right, this 41 level on the RSI is a very critical level. Okay, now as you can see, we got multiple bounces from this 41 level. Okay, as you can see right here, we bounced back here as well, we bounced here as well. Okay, we've got a bounce, small bounce here again. Okay, and we got a couple of bounces in this market cycle as well. Okay, this, and of course this. Okay, so as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 times we have bounced above the 41 level on the RSI, and this is acting as a very strong resistance. What we do not want, guys, what we do not want is a closure below this 41 level on the weekly time frame, because if we get a weekly closure below this 41, then this might act as a resistance. And as you can see here, right, we tried breaking up of it, but we got failed rally. So that is not something that we would want. Okay, so keep an eye on this 41 level, and we want to hold it strong as well. Okay, now if we go to the shorter time frame, what you should do currently, right, let's go to the daily time frame first. Okay, and what we can see on the daily time frame here is, let me close the RSI right here, and screen sharing. Currently we will be sharing the screen probably starting this Friday. Okay, we are working on the software, and that will be enable us to share the screen directly as well. Okay, so at this point of time, the Bitcoin price is at 43,500, and yeah, as you can see right here, we have formed this is kind of a V-shaped recovery. Don't be surprised if we come down again, make a higher low, and then we go up. Okay, that is also on the cards. If I have to talk about the moving averages, mind you, the 200-day is will act as a strong resistance. Okay, the 200-day will act as a strong resistance. Also, what I want to discuss with you is the approaching death cross. Okay, the approaching death cross, right, and if you can see, the death cross might happen in 1 or 2 days, right, and guys, and what is very important is Look, people tend to give importance to death cross and golden cross a way lot more than they actually deserve. If you have been following our channel, we have told you multiple number of times, or even if you have been into technical analysis, you would realize that basically what are these are moving averages, right? When is a death cross? When the 50-day crosses below the 200-day. But what is this represent? This represents that the price in the last 50 days has not been going well over the past 200 days, and we already know that, right? So this is a representation of what we already know. If we draw take a date range from today to 50 days back, where was the Bitcoin price? Let me take a quick look on that. The Bitcoin price 50 days back was trading at around the $55,000 mark, right? And today, where are we? We are $12,000 below that. So, what do we expect this curve to become? We expect this curve to come further down. Okay, this is absolutely simple. And similarly, if we take a 200-day measurement, okay, what we can see, let's take a quick look on that as well. Where was the Bitcoin price about 200 days back? Let's take a look on that. So let's jump about 200 days and the Bitcoin price at this point of time. Okay, we have got the date of about 27th of June 2021, right? Yes. And the Bitcoin price on that particular day was trading at around between 32 and $34,000. But today we are at the $43,600. What does this mean? This means that the 200-day will continue its rise up, and the 50-day will continue its slide down. This happens because of the price action. Remember, price action is the king, guys. Okay, price action is the king, and we know already what we this death cross and golden cross tells us what we already know. Okay, but there is something interesting which is happening again. Okay, this has happened multiple number of times. Whenever we are about to get at the death cross, as you can see right here, let us take a look on the left of the charts. Okay, whenever we got the death crosses, so we got a death cross here back in 19th of June, approximately 18th or 19th of June. And what do you see here? What happened? Leading to the death cross, the past 3 days, Bitcoin went from the lows of approximately about $33,000. It went all the way to about $41,000. Okay, as you can see right here, from this was the low, about $31,000, and it went all the way to about $41,000, as you can see right here. And after we had the death cross, then we got this pullback. Okay, so this is something that we had, this pump is not something unexpected. Yes, the US inflation is playing a major role, but if you have to talk about from the technical perspective, the technical analysis perspective, this is something that was very, very much expected. Let's go back on the charts. Let's see what happened on the charts. Okay, and when we were about to get a death cross. Okay, last time we got a, before that we got a death cross here in about March of 2020. Okay, this was the COVID crash, and you know what happened? Bitcoin started rallying up before the death cross, and after the death cross, then we got this pullback. Okay, so this is absolutely expected, and this death cross and golden crosses have been a regular phenomena in this market cycle. Okay, if the price is below the 200-day and we are getting a death cross, obviously that's a bear market scenario. But this has happened multiple number of times in this market cycle. Okay, last year also we saw Bitcoin get a death cross right here in about 18th or 19th of June. Then we got a golden cross again back in September. Okay, and surprisingly, guys, whenever we were about to get the golden cross, Bitcoin actually got a pullback, right? So, but it's supposed to happen the other way around, right? But yeah, this is quite normal. This is not something that needs to be, you need to build strategies around. To be very honest, yes, death crosses happen in the bear market at the beginning of the bear market, but I personally don't feel that that we are currently facing any strong or a 3 year dull bear market is coming. I don't feel so. Personally, I feel that this is going to happen. The most important thing to watch out for is the weekly EMA ribbon, according to me. Okay, according to me, I am looking at the weekly EMA ribbon, and the prices are doing okay, guys. Okay, this was expected, and yeah, this is pretty much on the cards. I want to take a few questions if you guys have any, and let's keep this a more kind of an interactive session, guys. Okay, otherwise I have the pi cycle indicator which I would love to cover. Also, what I have here is okay, this is something interesting as well, guys. Okay, this is the 200-week moving average, and it is color coded. What is the color code? It is the percentage monthly increase of the 200-week moving average. Okay, when the percentage monthly increase of the 200-week is the highest, it goes into red, and when it is the lowest, it is in blue. That means from the previous month, whenever the rise is more, it tends to move from blue through green, yellow, orange, and finally into red. Okay, what we can see from here is that for the past few months, okay, from the month of to be honest, since the month of June and July, it has been mostly sideways movement, guys. 2021 has been mostly sideways movement, and this is what it is reflecting. There has not been a sharp increase in the 200-week like we saw here, as you can see, and this was highlighted by the red colors. Okay, and yeah, we're in October or November 2017, we saw sharp rise. Same thing was seen here back in uh, basically for this particular scene as well. Retracement, yes, retracement is possible, guys. For the Bitcoin price, I think, but before that, right, definitely I see one more retracement coming down, but before that, it is important to note that we we need to close the week at 43,800 or above. Okay, that is important, and that was looking at quite a distance from yesterday, but today it is not at a much of a distance, right? And there was also one more question regarding how to get started with NFTs. uh, Guys, look, for NFTs, again, we have started our video series. We will cover more and more NFTs. We shared yesterday one of the biggest NFT drops that is coming in 2022, the HAPE based NFTs. But to be honest, for small retail investors, I don't feel that will be we can touch that. Okay, because the floor price at this point of time before minting is 0.2 ETH. But trust me, guys, from experience, I'm telling you that floor price, okay, that floor price is gonna take off like crazy. Okay, that floor price is gonna take off like crazy, and also I am expecting upwards of 5 or 10 Ethereum at least. At least the floor price. What is the floor price? The floor price is the minimum price that you need to pay for an NFT collection. For people to get started, go to OpenSea. We will first of all, you can refer our videos. We can recommend a few NFTs which you can look into. That is one way of doing it. And also another way of looking into it is, if you cannot own it, a complete NFT, would you guys be interested if we can pool money together and buy NFTs? Will that be of interest to you guys? If yes, do let me know by commenting below, and I can start working on that aspect as well. But please remember that NFTs are illiquid. Okay, what do I mean by illiquid? Again, like take for example Bitcoin. If you hold $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, or let's say 1,000 rupees worth of Bitcoin, and you want to sell it and you want to take the money out immediately, you can just go on to any exchange. You can go to WazirX, you can go to Binance, and whatever exchange you can go on to, and you can just quickly, within 2 seconds, you can just sell it off and you can get the money. But in case of NFTs, it is illiquid. What does that mean? Whenever you want to sell, right, there needs to be a buyer. There needs to be a buyer who wants to buy it at that particular price. If you are not willing to buy at that particular price, if someone is not willing to buy at the price that you're willing to sell, then your NFT is stuck with you. Okay, that is one thing. Another way to get started is, if you are not into if you can look into some other NFTs apart from the Ethereum network. For example, Solana, For example, Solana network, or for that matter, mm, yeah, is basically for Solana network, or you can look at Cardano network, Tezos network. We discussed in Tezos network as well. And so for people who wanted to pool for NFTs, let's take this discussion in our official Telegram channel. Okay, and let's see, how is the interest among the folks. Are they interested in doing it? Hype based, again, guys. It will be very, very costly. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll cover more and more NFTs. I'll also tell you how you can buy that. For example, today someone from our community shared that he had bought some, I don't exactly remember the collection name, but it was related to cats. Okay, and that the floor price was approximately close to, again, 7 or 8 or 10 ethereums. But yes, if you want to pool money together, let me see that. Okay, I will have to be at the center, I understand that, and we can take it forward from there. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Now here I want to show you something that I have was actually looking at. Okay, what is this? This is the Metaverse Index. uh, Absolutely, absolutely. KK, we do live every day. Okay, it's not only Friday. We do live every day. I try to do it at 10, but yeah, between 10 to 10:30, I generally come live every day, and from Friday onwards, or probably Saturday onwards, we will be sharing the screen directly, and the experience for you guys will be much, much better. Okay, if right. Yes, and what this is the Metaverse Index that I want to show you right now. Okay, the Metaverse Index is a general understanding of the whole Metaverse category that is there, and this is against WETH or Wrapped ETH. Okay, or you can consider it to be against the Ethereum, and it's at 0.05. But guys, okay, I won't say this. There's a big but like yesterday. Don't worry about it. Okay, but what I am seeing on the daily time frame is a head and shoulders pattern getting played out. Does this mean that the metaverse bubble is about to pop for the short term? If it was a bubble, okay, I'm not saying it is a bubble. If it was a bubble, is it about to pop? What do you think? Do let me know. What is the largest metaverse token that you are holding? Also, let me know that as well, right? And we'll be happy to do that. But what we are seeing is we are actually holding this, even if it's not kind of a head and shoulders, and if it does not break to the downside, what we are seeing is this is a pattern that we can expect, or we can see right from here. Okay, we can see this kind of a thing, and yeah, this tells us that it has been respecting the trends, right? So if we can extend this, this is a trend that we are following. Yes, Gala is amazing as well. Thank you so much for telling us that. And personally, I do not hold any Gala as of now, but yeah, I plan to do so as well. For me, my biggest bet is on Sandbox. I have mentioned in the community multiple number of times as well. If you guys are not there on our Telegram community, I strongly recommend you to be there and join there as well. Okay, so the Metaverse Index is actually telling us that we are on a, basically an uptrend, right? We made higher lows. We are continuously making higher lows. Here we made a high, we made a higher high, and we made a lower high, right? This could be an exception. This was back in November, when post the announcement from Facebook that they are rebranding themselves to Meta. This was the crazy period when everyone, even if I started, just built a website and called it related to Metaverse, it would have picked up like crazy. And yeah, that is something that was expected. But if we treat this as an exception, and if we see these few times, okay, we are continuously making higher highs. Okay, this is good thing. This is a good thing, and this is also a pretty decent move, because we are making higher lows, which is extremely, extremely important. Guys, I see there are like 8 or 9 of us. Can we get 8 or 9 likes quickly? Can we do that? This actually tells YouTube that we are, the content is relevant for you guys, okay, and it helps us to reach out to more people. And definitely, again, these NFT collections and pooling of money, as the community grows, this will actually help us to get in more and more people, right? So guys, yeah, I want to do a bit of Q&A and then cover a small last piece of news. So if you guys have any questions, shoot them to me. If you want me to analyze any token on the fly, I'm happy to do that as well. Okay, I'm waiting for your for your questions, for your Q&A. Yeah, feel free to basically give me your opinions. Solana, okay, Solana, let's see what Solana is telling us. Solana, Sand, Solana, okay, okay. FTM for this cycle, okay. I have three of them. Let me tackle these three first, okay. Then I'll take furthermore. So this is Solana, and on the 1 hour time frame, let me see this. I don't generally look at the 1 hour, guys, to be very honest. I generally look at the 4 hours and above timelines. uh, Looks okay, looks good, to be honest. And if I quickly get the Fibonacci, yes, we are right at resistance, right at the resistance 161.8, which is coming in at about 151.84. And yeah, we are getting a rejection from here. But if Bitcoin and other things hold, that this will not be a challenge, we can go past it easily. If we go past it, then probably 165 will be my next price point, and after that 178. Okay, this is more in the short term perspective. If we talk about the RSI, uh, kind of a double peak, but there's no divergence as such, which is good. There is no divergence, and yes, we are doing okay. 165 is the price target for Solana in the coming time as well. Okay, right. Let's move on to Sand. Let's move on to Sand. Okay, for Sand. 1 second, guys. Yeah, Sand is currently at $5.13. I do cover altcoins as well. If you want me to analyze any specific altcoin, do let me know by commenting here. Okay, live right now we got three requests of Solana, Sand, and FTM. We are on the process of doing it. For Sand, I'll refer the 4 hour time frame. That would be better. Look at this, guys. It has gone crazy, right? Multiple green candles on a trot. This is good. We have broken this downtrend, which is actually nice. No, we were making lower lows and lower highs. We have finally broken above it. We have made a higher high. We have broken above this particular level of 4.94, which is good. We have made a higher high. Now what we want is a higher low. Okay, if we make a higher low, we would have broken the trend. If I were to talk about key levels of support and resistances, let me get the Fibonacci. And on the Fibonacci, what we can see is we are currently bouncing off the 50% Fibonacci, which comes at about $5.10. And the next target is the 61.8 Fibonacci, which comes at 531. Okay. If we are able to close above it, then the next target is 561, and so on. And if I were to talk about the RSI, let's take a look for any divergence. If there's any divergence there, I do not see any divergence whatsoever. We have broken, this is a very steep trend. Okay, as you can see right here, steep trend. This is good. The price keeps on coming. What I always recommend to you is look out for these double tops. This was a clear indication that the price was going to come down, right? It was a clear indication. And on the RSI, there was this bullish divergence, as you can see right here. This was a bullish divergence, if you can see. Let me draw this for you guys. It would be easier to understand. Yes. Yes. So price. So this was a bullish divergence, and that's why we are seeing this kind of a rapid move. For me personally, I am very confident and bullish about sand, guys. I am looking at the price range of anywhere between $15 to $18, right? And we can take it from there. Seller and FTM. Let me take a quick look on FTM first. Yes, FTM is no different. Wow, what a W pattern it has made, guys. Look at this. It has made amazing W pattern. By the way, guys, I do not know whether I made a mistake or not, but I sold off my FTM at 293, 294, probably. Yeah, we are very close to the all-time highs now. The all-time high is at about is it the all-time high? Let me take a quick look on the weekly time frame. The all-time high was back in, yeah, it was back in December, and it was about 348. Okay, it was 348. Again, guys, look at the power of this double tops. Okay, right here, after this double top, we got a sharp pullback, and this was in the weekly time frame. So this had to come, right? This had to come out. And FTM, for the short term, I think, let me go to the daily, not the daily, this is the 4 hourly, right? We are above the 78.6, which is at 293. The next price target is at 316. $3 would be a psychological price target as well, but yes, we need to, what I personally feel is we need a closure above 316. Okay, if we go above 316 and then get a pullback, that would be fine. That would be absolutely fine. And I think what was the low it made? It went all the way to 210. I think I got it at 250 as well, right? 250, somewhere around this range. And yes, I thought we'd break out, and but this was the neckline, and the price target comes to, I think we have met our price target already. The price target for FTM was approximately, let me take a quick look on this. Price target was, yeah, it's 293. Okay, I sold it right at the price target, it seems. Yeah, so 293 was the price target. It's above the price target now. It's doing pretty well. And yeah, this is okay. And stochastic RSI was, let's take a quick look on the momentum side. Yes, probably you can see a little bit of pullback, and I will probably accumulate more FTM if it comes down to these lows of 250 and below. If not, this is the auto fib retracement that I'm using. You can find it on TradingView as well. And someone asked about my favorite altcoin. Favorite altcoin is Ethereum, without a shadow of a doubt. Ethereum is my favorite altcoin. And there was one request to look out for seller. Let's take a quick look on the seller network. I have not been following it. It's kind of, all the altcoins are kind of same. It's currently facing a resistance at 7 cents, 750 to be honest, 0.752, which is of course the 50% Fibonacci. Expect a pull down to about 0.67, right, approximately, or about, yeah. This is the W. If we take it as a W and do a quick price target, the price target is, oh my, this is absolutely amazing, guys. Do you see this? I don't know whether you are able to. The price target is coming exactly to the 61.8 Fibonacci. Okay, what is the price target? It's at about 79 cents, 79 or 80 cents. Okay, and this is absolutely amazing, right? If we are not able to do that, then probably yeah, we will have to, that has to be a bad thing. But most of the altcoins are changing their particular structure, which is a good thing. We are continuously making lower highs. As you can see, this is not a surprise, right? We were continuously making lower highs right here, but finally we broke above this high, which is a good. We made a higher high, and for most of the altcoins it holds true. And if we are able to make about another higher high, or higher low rather, that would be great, right? We If we are making a low higher than 0.06, okay, 6 cents, we are doing absolutely fine. I think we can get a bounce of 67 or something, right? Okay, guys. So I think those were the questions. I don't see any questions apart from that. Axie Infinity. Someone asked about Axie. Let me see Axie. Not a big fan, to be honest. Similar structure. It's at the resistance 77.75. I still remember, guys. I had done the horrible mistake of shorting Axie at I don't know, probably $19. Yes, KK, there is a Telegram group. Can someone please share that link to our Telegram group to KK right in the chat itself? That would be absolutely phenomenal, right? If you guys can share the link to the Telegram group, and yeah, you can join it from there. And Axie Infinity, guys, at 77. Okay, I was telling you about my horrible mistake about Axie. I had shorted Axie at $19, guys. Do you believe that? Right? And I got liquidated like crazy. I lost, I don't know, probably $4,000 or $5,000 in one single trade. And that was quite very difficult for me, at least, right? And yes, and for our premium members also, we lost money there, right? So that is there. And also, if I were to talk about Axie, 81 is the next level. Then we have 85, which is the 61.8 Fibonacci level, and that would be great. Okay. And right, guys, so yeah, that's pretty much about it. And if you want me to analyze any other coins, I'm happy to do that. But once we get the screen sharing thing started, guys, probably in a day or two, okay, and that we'll do much longer session. Yes. You can go to the KK, you can go to the description and you can find the link, right? It's right in the description as well for our Telegram channel. Okay, one quick news I want to just follow on, about the integration of Cash App. Cash App is an app from the Square team, the Square, which is owned by the founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey. They have actually integrated the Lightning network, and that will actually help for faster payments. I think they're on the layer 2, which is more important, because if you have to use Bitcoin as a payment mechanism, right, then you need to basically accelerate the time that it takes to confirm a payment, and L2s will work finally. I think Jack Dorsey had resigned from Twitter for this specific reason, right? He wants to focus completely on Square. Now he has renamed Square to Block, by the way, guys. Okay, as you can see, Block, formerly known as Square, so that's a fintech firm, and they're also hiring, guys. And yes, also, what I heard is Stripe, the payment app, is integrating Bitcoin payments for, I think, Argentina and Latin America. The guys, I was just hearing that basically that you know countries where financial crisis and the economy is struggling, then it would be a great trouble, right? It would be for them, Bitcoin is a blessing, right? And I feel that Bitcoin is here to stay. I am a firm believer. For people who do not know me, I've been into Bitcoin since 2016, and yes, I do believe in it. And I do not recommend you to sell off your house, by the way. Okay, I'll not tell you what I sold off to buy into Bitcoin, but yeah, hustle. You said 10% you'll be joining at the channel. Cadena, someone asked about Cadena. Then I think a lot of DeFi applications have to be developed on the Cadena network as well. It's a L1 solution. But as of now, I'm not too sure about Cadena as well. Which head and shoulders are you referring to? Health Hustle. Which chart are you referring to? Sorry, I do not understand. Okay, guys. So that's pretty much about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's take a final look on Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Let's see. Let's see. And by the way, what did you guys buy? Shiba and Doge Elon. I have no idea about Doge Elon. I can check Shiba for sure. Give me one moment. It's also facing at the same resistance at about 32. Okay, 3200 approximately, or a little bit higher than that. As you can see, it's at 3199. I'm not a big fan of Shiba Inu. If you have been knowing me, you would know that for sure. Okay, guys. So yeah, Bitcoin is currently trading at around 43,800, which is good. No, Bitcoin has pumped, it seems, from the time we went in. You bought FTM at 2.7. Okay, I believe there could have been a better entry, right, guys? There could have been a better entry. What's happening? I can't get the chart, it seems. Okay, let me get this Binance chart. Yes. Okay, I have drawn some strange lines. Let me see what it is. Let me go to the weekly and see what lines have I drawn earlier. Okay, this was my. Okay, this is the very important level for Bitcoin that I think I drew this for my own analysis, guys, and this is a very important level. And currently we are facing resistance for Bitcoin at 47. Is this 47,000? 44,000, pardon me, 44,100 or 200 is where we are facing resistance. There's a 61.8 on the weekly time frame, and we need to go past it. We need to go past it, guys. And yeah, doing pretty well. 43,800 is on the cards. Let's see how it goes from there. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay happy, take very good care. If you like the content that I'm sharing, please share our channel with your friends and family. If you have a family WhatsApp group, tell them about Bitcoin. Share this, share our channel with your family and friends, with your college friends, with your, with your family, because we are here to stay and we'll help you in every aspect and every step of your crypto journey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay happy. Bye bye. Good night for now.